Today we're going to be checking out Inferno J. Y'all have been asking for this for a long time, and today is the day. That rhymes, right? Without further ado, let's get into it.
So apparently this guy is the worst villain of all time because bro lost to a snail. For context, this guy's from a movie called Turbo, where a snail gets super speed and wins the Indy 500. He was a 5-time champion, crashing out over a snail. He literally caused a major car crash to win. He even tried to kill Turbo on live television. How was he not arrested for this? To make things worse, Turbo didn't even have his powers at the end of the race. He has no excuse for losing. The funniest part is that he was plotting against Turbo and still lost. He thought the world would love him if he beat a snail.
Maybe he is the worst villain of all time. How do you lose to a snail with a real car? You're trash, buddy. You're trash.
What do you mean Superman is about to fight Homelander? So DC's currently doing a tournament where a bunch of the main characters are fighting each other, and they're introducing some new contenders. That's right, we're about to see Homelander enter the fight alongside a few others like Sub-Zero and Annabelle for some reason.
What? Annabelle? What is Annabelle gonna do to Superman? What can she do? What feats have she done to go against Superman?
And Annabelle for some reason. This might just be the biggest humbling of all time, because when Superman catches this psycho flying around, it's over for him. He's getting obliterated. Oh yeah, the Absolute Trio is gonna be there too. This is insane. I mean, who are they gonna add next?
That was good. That was good. Okay, I like his content so far. He's cool, bro. Shout out to him.
What do you mean they're making an absolute Ben 10? That's right, the original creators are making a reboot inspired by Ultimate Spider-Man and Absolute Batman. I'm both excited and terrified for this, because
they're bringing back Ben 10? They're bringing back Peak, bro? They better not ruin one of my favorite childhood shows. I'm a grown man getting excited about Ben 10, and I don't care. I don't.
Reboot inspired by Ultimate Spider-Man and Absolute Batman. I'm both excited and terrified for this, because who's Ben about to be fighting? Cthulhu? He better get some Saiyan DNA before they throw Frieza at him. I mean, of all the universes to get inspired by. Are they about to make him feel the pain of his transformations or something? There's just so many ways to make him suffer. It's all fun and games till Ben gotta fight the Q. Alien X about to put in overtime.
It seems like they're making a rated R or rated teen type of Ben 10 show, and I think that's incredible, bro. I love when we grow up and shows grow up with us.
What is PUBG even about? Is that Sonic the Hedgehog fighting Skibidi Toilet? Oh yeah,
what?
Kaiju number 8 is there too.
Hold on. We adding anime into it? What we talking about? This is PUBG? Don't get me to download PUBG, bruh.
Oh yeah, Kaiju number 8 is there too. Like, what is happening in this game? I thought Fortnite had the best collabs, but they might have some competition. These live events look just as crazy. We're talking about the same game where you can play with Among Us, Angry Birds, Evangelion, and even the cast of Hunter x Hunter. Someone please tell me if this game is fire, because they got my interest. You could even play as Titans at one point.
I have never played PUBG in my life, bruh. They have cinematics? Since when? Should I react to some, y'all? Y'all let me know if I should react to some.
What the hell is that?
Batman, shouldn't you be saving the city?
I'm not fighting like that.
This ain't the same Joker, my friend. This Joker does not laugh. That's enough to tell me that I shouldn't be messing with, bro.
What do you mean you can't make it?
Batman, please, the city needs you.
I quit every damn the monster.
But can't you use prep time or something? So what are you gonna do?
All right, you want me to fight some demons? I'll fight some demons.
Why was Batman kind of thick at the end, y'all? Look at that.
Hey, yo!
Why Batman caked up like that, huh?
Metro Man might be the most editable character of all time. First of all, they gave this man one of the greatest speed feats in cinema. Bro had a midlife crisis while time looked frozen. Even his calves could make sonic booms. It looks like he's farting, but he's just flexing. When he quit being a superhero, he was still farming for edits. All they could do to nerf him was make him a SoundCloud rapper. The fact that he's still going viral in 2025 is insane. Like, sure, he might have some cool moves, be invincible, maybe a little handsome. Okay, I get it now.
You just glazed him for like 30 seconds, bro. Relax. I get he's cool, but that's a lot of glaze, my boy.
What is happening at the new Demon Slayer movie? Some random dude used bladder breathing all over some kids and proceeded to get jumped during Zenitsu's fight scene. Imagine how crazy it felt to beat down a weirdo with anime music blasting in the surround sound. They set their fists ablaze. And there's this theater where a mariachi band came through to play some music from Toy Story. It wasn't even from Demon Slayer. Why are all these random events happening in movies this year? Y'all remember the Minecraft fans turning them into war zones? What does this mean for the Chainsaw Man movie?
Please, nobody bring a bomb into the new Chainsaw Man movie. Please, bro, I'm begging y'all, do not be doing dumb shit like that. I already have a feeling it's gonna be something so stupid with the Chainsaw Man movie, bruh.
Turning them into war zones? What does this mean for the Chainsaw Man movie coming out? I'm afraid of the things people will do when they see Makima on the big screen.
That's what they gonna do. They gonna bark, bruh. It's Makima. Let's just be honest. Her fine ass in a suit on the big screen, I might whip my shit out.
What?
See,
What is Beyblade even about? Is that the Air Force letting it rip? Every time I see a clip from this show, it's the most insane sequence ever. What do you mean someone got dragged to Beyblade hell? Look how these kids were training to pull a string. Is this not insane? What does this even do? Destroying the moon is one thing, but apparently some of these Beybladers were threats to the universe. Mine never did this. Even Moses split the Red Sea with the Beyblade.
I don't even remember this, but I've seen it so many times, I'm about to believe it. Moses split the Red Sea with a Beyblade. It's canon, bro. It's canon. Like, it actually happened, chat.
Moses split the Red Sea with the Beyblade. When I was 12, this was probably the most epic thing to ever exist.
No cap, bro. Beyblade is about everything, bro. The friends, the adventures, the lessons we learn along the way. It's about everything, man.
This man Saitama is a problem. Bro's literally breaking Fortnite. They recently just added him to the game, and for some reason, his skin's been having weird glitches. Apparently, the reason for this is that he's too strong for the game. Are we for real right now? Keep in mind, this is the same game with Goku and Superman. What are they trying to say?
Y'all know what they trying to say. Saitama is beating both of them. He has no limiter. He's literally a gag character. What did you expect?
What are they trying to say? Their skins are completely fine. Now, this is all speculation, because even Fortnite doesn't know what's happening. Like, why are they asking us? I think I know the answer, though. It's not glitching because Saitama's too strong. They must be adding another character.
King? What is King gonna do, bro? King has no power.
Whoever made the lore for Mega Evolutions is an absolute psycho. Like, what do you mean Mega Tyranitar's back is forcefully split open? I thought Pokemon was E for everyone. Mega Glalie jaw literally gets dislocated. How is this a power-up? Apparently, Mega Scizor has so much energy that it's liquefying from the inside. I feel like a monster for using him. For the ones that aren't suffering, they just turn into killers. Salamence and Gengar will straight up off their own trainers. It's funny, because almost all of them are in a constant state of pain, except for Lucario. He just gets more aura.
Lucario might be the Pokemon with the most aura. Every time I've ever seen Lucario, he's been aura farming.
Name a weapon in any fictional universe stronger than this? I'm sorry, but what is there even left to choose here? This gauntlet has everything. You can't even pull an Uno reverse card. It already has one.
What?
The option is the Mousecatool. It's supposed to be useful in every situation, right? Maybe the anti-Toon Force gun can do something? I don't really know what else to choose here. Just give me the keys to Uncle Grandpa's RV and we'll try to make something work. And if that fails, I'll throw a Master Ball at him. Hold on, is that the author's pencil? Yeah, I give up.
The Arthur's pencil? Who put all these things together? That's like the most unstoppable weapon. How could you stop this?
What do you mean elephants have some of the best feats in fiction? You mean to tell me they can just step on Goku and make him scream? He's literally in Super Saiyan 2.
That is a very good point. How is he getting injured right now? Like, bro, you battle gods.
Look at this Superman comic. They just swat him like a bug. What are they feeding these things? These are the biggest and strongest animals on planet Earth. Was that not enough for them? They just had to go for fiction strongest soldiers?
I do not like this. Never put this on my screen again, Jay. This looks like the elephant is about to fuck Goku. Unstoppable back shots.
Go for fiction strongest soldiers? They say when elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. I didn't know that meant the whole dang planet. Somebody gotta nerf them. A Roblox player's insane because every time I hear about this game, it's the craziest news ever. First, there's Build-A-Boat, a game where I've yet to see a single boat being built. To put things in perspective, people have built Roblox itself in the entire universe in this game. Someone's probably gonna build me next. In other news, people have started worshipping a Roblox cult based on one of the games. Apparently, the lore for this runs extremely deep. These headlines cannot be real because what do you mean the CEO wants people to use the game for dating?
That's such an ironic thing. Knowing that they have predator allegations all over that game, it makes no sense to say something like this.
It's about time we talk about Milo Murphy, the unluckiest brother in fiction. He's cursed by Murphy's Law, which states anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's so bad to the point where he can't even walk down the street without almost being crushed or exploded. He physically attracts negative probability, the polar opposite of Phineas and Ferb, and he's just a regular dude. That's right, the world just crumbles around him and he survived impossible odds with zero powers whatsoever. In fact, he enjoys having his curse. This guy's an absolute psycho. His life is literally Final Destination. Even Wonder of You is probably getting cooked by Milo. He's just different.
Milo Murphy and you're cursed by Murphy's Law? That's just horrible. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That's just not good, bro.
So apparently, Goo Gaga here is the new strongest MCU character and people are losing their minds. That's right, Galactus has finally done justice on the big screen, but everyone's talking about this little goober. This isn't even a meme this time. Franklin Richards is unironically one of the strongest Marvel characters ever. This cosmic baby has the power to create universes out of nothing. Imagine your entire existence being from a Cocomelon enjoyer. It's absolutely fantastic to see everyone's favorite characters get embarrassed by a baby. This is great. This really means Sue Storm is the real strongest because she can just take away Franklin's Roblox account.
That was good. That was good. That was good. I'm not gonna lie, you caught me with that one. That was great.
What do y'all think is the most valid crash out here?
It's always gonna be this dude from the B movie, bro. I could never imagine a B taking my bid. I might be biased because if a B took my bid, I would be crashing out too.
What do y'all think is the most valid crash out here? I swear, people defend Tai Lung like Master Oogway wasn't right about him. He wasn't screwed over, he was filled with darkness. Dracula makes a lot more sense. He was living a happy life till the humans took his wife. He always hated humanity and they took the one thing that made him reconsider. He even gave them a year to prepare for his rampage. Dr. Doofenshmirtz is an even better choice. Imagine being forced to be a law gnome that couldn't eat, sleep, or move. His life was so rough that his own parents didn't even show up to his birth.
How was he birthed? How did he come to life? How did his parents not show up for his birth? Not even the mom? How the fuck did she have the baby?
Didn't even show up to his birth. All of his inventions are inspired by tragic incidents in his life. I blame everyone but him. The best choice, however, is the guy from B movie. He didn't even do anything wrong. Imagine a bee steals your girl, sues the human race, and you're allergic. I'd lose it.
So it's really nothing he could do. He couldn't kill the bee. If the bee would have stung him, he would have been cooked. Cooked, bro.
Forget Miles Morales, who's winning between Deku and the real street tier menace. I'm talking about Asgore, who for some reason is viral for drinking and driving. He's got the song of the summer right now that basically explains.
Is this from Undertale? Like that Asgore? He was drinking and driving. They got a little show or something?
Right now that basically explains how everything's a speed bump to him on the road. Give this man a beverage and I don't think anyone's surviving his truck, and that includes the Street Slayer himself. If Deku's a threat to anything touching the road, then Asgore's a threat to the road itself. All you can do is run because the King's Chariot cannot be stopped.
W Glaze, bro. W Glaze. Them Undertale characters, I don't be knowing how strong they are. Like, I gotta watch more videos about them.
What say the Avengers are gonna fight the animatronics? This guy is actually Tony Stark. He's building a real-life Iron Man suit. We got War Machine too. Oh, buddy, them clankers are cooked. Look at this guy training. I think we good. Oh, guys, it's been a good run for humanity. We got a whole factory of Terminators now. This one literally has a turret. What could we possibly do against this? This is just a trend, right? Because I'm getting a little worried. It's just getting worse and worse by the day.
No cap, bro. Why we doing this? I'm already scared of AI. Now y'all making robots and shit. Stop. Please stop. I need more time on this earth, bro.
How is Huntrix so rich? Sounds like a dumb question, but stay with me now. I understand they're super famous, but I feel like most artists don't usually have an Avengers tower. When their plane was ripped apart, they did not care. They ate their noodles and jumped off. And by the way, where did the plane land? Their closet's a literal warehouse. And is that a golden plane in their music video? Are we serious? They pay Bobby 3% of their money. Does this mean he's making Batman money? Because they have to have billions. Who am I kidding? Their motion transcends fiction. They have a song that's #1 on the charts in real life. I'm literally listening to them right now. I might have a problem.
That's actually crazy to me. Their song was #1. I would have never thought a song from a movie would have been that viral. That movie went triple platinum.
What if I told you Mr. Impossible isn't even the strongest in his verse? Let me introduce you to Mr. Marvelous, whose ability is to do marvelous things.
I don't think that's marvelous, bro. It seems like he's tickling somebody without consent.
He can outrun Mr. Rush, out-chatter Miss Chatterbox, and even make Mr. Skinny fat. Here's where things get crazy. He can also do the impossible. He's the embodiment of anything you can do, I can do better. Why am I just discovering this guy? Right when we found a way to beat Mr. Impossible, here comes this guy. Is there more broken characters I'm not aware of? I need to do some more research.
Apparently I do too. I've never heard of those characters in my life, bruh. What show or movie is that, chat?
Nicole Watterson versus Ryomen Sukuna. Who wins? I'm tired of these joke matchups. Sukuna only getting 12% is absolutely right. In fact, it should be lower. Where do I even begin with Nicole's ability? She can stare your lifespan away, shockwave the whole neighborhood good with the snap of the fingers. Apparently she's a demon. I can't really explain this. She's literally an anime character whenever she wants to be. She basically went through the same backstory as Goku. Look at her burn a marshmallow by just looking at it. Is this Amaterasu? Just wait until I bring up the Toon Force. Sukuna is only the strongest because Nicole Watterson doesn't exist in his universe. I hate to say it, but he loses to a cartoon cat mom.
I mean, it's valid, bro. That's Gumball's mom. Check. It's certain things out here that you can't mess with, and Sukuna is not messing with Nicole, bruh.
Someone just found Goku in their school yearbook. It's not just a person named Goku either. He's literally in the class of 2026. And if you zoom in, his name is listed with all the other students. Either someone made a whole yearbook for this or he's getting his diploma. After further research, he ain't the only imposter. We got Sonic the Hedgehog looking real studious too. This is actually getting ridiculous. Imagine
Naruto.
looking back to your high school days and your picture is next to Naruto Uzumaki. The publishers must not get paid enough to care, because what were they thinking approving these images? I need to know.
Bro, Goku being in your school yearbook is crazy as hell. People are so funny on the internet, man. Is that real or is it Photoshop?
Earth is this dog, and why does he have so much aura? There's a video going viral right now of
I've
some
seen this.
dogs having a royal rumble until King Charles arrives and they all stop. That's
You seen the black dog, bro? The black dog hit one of these. My king. But in dog version, that boy kneeled.
now if some dogs having a royal rumble until King Charles arrives and they all stop. That's right, they call him King Charles because all the dogs cower in his presence. He even has a hellhound bowing before him. I'm just curious, what did he do to acquire such a status? It's not like he's the biggest or scariest dog. He looks like an average mutt. Yet every time I see him when I'm scrolling, he's out here asserting his dominance and aura farming with all the other dogs watching. What is his lore? They need to make a movie on it.
No cap. I need to know the lore. If they make a movie, send it to me. We watching that bitch first day, man.
I think I finally figured out why everyone's afraid of job applications.
Oh, get that off my screen, bro. Get that off my screen. We don't want those. We don't want those at all.
I think I finally figured out why everyone's afraid of job applications. If you've been on the internet lately, you might have noticed how people are terrified of the word job. They're even posting job application jump scares. With the amazing world of Gumball making a comeback, I instantly remembered an episode that could possibly explain this. In an episode titled The Job, we see the CEO of unemployment, Richard Watterson, actually get one. After becoming a pizza delivery guy, reality itself begins to shatter. Richard was so unemployed that the universe itself was tearing apart. This has to be why the unemployed are so scared of job applications. They're trying to prevent the destruction of the universe.
If I gotta get a job, I'm setting the world on fire. I don't care. I would destroy every establishment just so everybody's jobless.
You're so scared of job applications. They're trying to prevent the destruction of the universe. There's probably some kind of unemployed society that prevents disasters like this from happening. Maybe they do have a job after all.
An unemployed society is basically having a job. Your job is to keep people from having jobs.
Can you guess the character with a single image? Okay, we already started off with
Senku from Dr. Stone. I've always said he looked like celery.
some tomfoolery, because what am I supposed to do with the green onion? It's gonna be Hatsune Miku or something? Oh, okay, I see it with the hair. Yeah, that's easy.
Basketball? Is this not racist? Who am I supposed to think this is? It has to be LeBron, right?
Yeah, that's easy. That's Akaza's face. Basketball, you know, the lines, you can see it perfectly.
You cooked with that one. I can see that one. I can see that one. Akaza. All right, that makes sense. I could have thought a little bit hard about that one.
You know, the lines, you can see it perfectly. Yeah.
What is this? What show or movie is this? Annabelle? Like, what?
Okay. It's gotta be some kind of serial killer, Johan. Law. All right, that makes a lot more sense. I did not know what
I don't get that, chat. Y'all let me know in the comments below. I don't get that.
more sense. I did not know what that was. I don't know what this is either. Pink trash can. Big Mom.
Oh my gosh. That was actually really good, y'all. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Y'all clocked her T. That was great, bro. I did not expect that.
Big Mom. Oh, okay. Sakura. That's crazy. Y'all really about to do Nina Tucker like this? Y'all ain't tired of the jokes? We all know it's her.
Wait,
the
what do
one
you-
time.
Oh, Nina Tucker, because it was a Chimera. Y'all are messed up. Y'all are going down.
The one time they want to be serious. It's Broccoli.
Rock Lee. I don't know, bro. I've gotten all these wrong besides the first one.
Broccoli, that's Deku. Easy.
What? That was him. I'm so confused, but I liked it.
A useless superpower and I'll make it OP. You have full control over a single ant. Well, congratulations, that ant is Marowak. Turn anything
Smart.
into underwear. This sounds broken already. Imagine doing this to a person and then putting them on. Okay, don't do the last part. Shaving cream manipulation. All right, everything the cream touches you can shave. This includes any material. My dad loses his belt. I don't think that needs an upgrade. That sounds like a good thing.
What the frick, bro? What? All right, Inferno J, you starting off crazy already, man.
Say the word on beat challenge. I've been seeing these everywhere. Let's go. Jar car, jar car, jar car, jar car. Oh my goodness. Star, jar car, star. Okay.
Nah, he practiced this. Ain't no way. My brain can't even process this. He had to practice this like 3 times or something, bro. I don't believe in his skills. I'm a hater. I'm sorry.
Star, okay. We're doing good. Car, bed, car, star, jar. Red, bed, star, car, rar.
You're losing. You're a loser. What the hell is that? What is that? What are these animals, Chad? What are these animals? Nah, they set him up, bro. Inferno J, they set you up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's rank these jobs from worst to best. Playtime Co. is easily the worst. After the hour of joy, almost all the employees are dead, missing, or experiments. You're not surviving. Jujutsu Sorcerer is also terrible. You either watch your comrades get slimed yourself, and in most cases, both. Also, we don't usually see the horror aspect of Jujutsu Kaisen, but this is probably your average Thursday for a regular sorcerer. In second place, it's the Five Nights at Freddy's Night Guard. At least here, you can strategize and hide. As hard as it is to not let Chica through the door, you at least have a clear plan for survival. You just gotta execute. However, the best job here is easily the Gotham City Police. They usually handle the regular crimes and leave the super villains to Batman. Sure, you might get tied into the craziness here and there, but who wouldn't love getting tied up by Catwoman?
Valid. I'm not gonna lie. That was valid. Who wouldn't want to get tied up by Catwoman? Hopefully she puts that cat on me. You know what I mean?
We cannot be serious. Even food is oral farming now. Imagine walking into Walmart and seeing an apple posted up like the honored one. Please tell me someone didn't touch all of these to pose it like this. Just look at what this crab does to that toy. He did not have to stop it with one hand. He knew what he was doing. How is it even possible to find a way to give a lollipop aura?
Nah, it's hitting the Piccolo with the cape pose. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. What is the world coming to? Why do we have lollipops over here aura farming, bro?
Give a lollipop aura. It's using its wrapper as a cape. This is Piccolo and Candy for. This one might be the best. I don't know what he's doing at a KFC, but I ain't never seen a chicken look this tough.
No, the chicken is at KFC. That is crazy, bro. He's not scared of the opposition. He about to get his get back.
So apparently we're cooked. What do you mean there's a Gojo and Sukuna baby? That's right, someone gave birth to the honored one and now this baby has emerged. They don't respawn in real life. This about to be them on the playground in 10 years. In fact, baby Gojo might be making moves already. The mom even said her baby is perfect and has blue eyes. I've seen enough. Welcome back, Gojo. I should have seen this coming. Baby Megumi was out here summoning Big Raga a few months ago. He was onto something.
Oh, snap, bro. JJK has hit the streets, man. That's how you know it's one of the best animes ever. We got people being born from JJK into real life.
2 tickets into bed, please.
Batman, where are you going?
I'm leaving. Joker's the goddamn devil.
Well, Catwoman, she just robbed the bank.
Looks like the city still needs me.
Wow, you're looking motivated. What's going into you?
I'm not letting Catwoman get away with this. I'm gonna get up close and personal.
Nice, I think Bane just robbed the bank too.
What is it? You might help me.
Bro, what are you doing?
It's really justice. She likes money, right? Let me see what I got.
Aren't you broke in this universe?
I'm not gonna lie, he was cooking. I would change my ways too, bruh. I would have to stay in this universe too, bruh. Look at her. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Catwoman in any iteration is always a baddie, bruh.
Can someone please explain what this means? This rabbit is everywhere. He's even in One Piece. What even is the meme here? Am I out of time? Is something gonna happen? They never give any context besides all roads lead to Rome. It's funny because apparently this was drawn back in 2012 and somehow 13 years later is back before GTA 6. How do people keep doing this? The most random things go viral for no reason. Even 6'7" became word of the year.
6'7" became word of the year? That's 2 different words. 6 and 7. All right, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I had to do it, bro.
So apparently a K-pop star is suing a record label for $4.5 quadrillion. That's right, she's trying to get more money than Korea even has. This has to be a mistake. What did they steal from her? The Infinity Gauntlet? Is there even this much money in the entire world? She must be suing the multiverse. Not even Bruce Wayne is paying this. Imagine she gets the craziest lawyers of all time and somehow wins this. What are they gonna do? I feel like we might have to chip in to pay this.
I'm not chipping in to pay anything. I'm in debt, bro. I'm damn near poor. I'm not about to help her get more money. That ain't got nothing to do with me, chat.
I feel like Fortnite will add literally anyone to the game at this point because some of these characters are absolutely insane. First of all, they just added the Grabber and Art the Clown. Have y'all?
The Grabber? We have a person that snatches up kids? We not thinking, are we? We not using our noggin. Epic needs some more help, bro.
First of all, they just added the Grabber and Art the Clown. Have y'all seen some of the things these guys have done? I feel bad for the kids that get curious and decide to watch their movies. They're getting scarred for life. It's funny because if you really think about it, this is nothing new. There's plenty of characters with questionable actions. They even added him. Then there's skins like Scooby-Doo and Godzilla. How does this even make sense? This just proves they'll add literally anything.
Fortnite is adding everybody. I might actually make it to Fortnite one day. You know, Castanet in there. Is Speed in Fortnite? Fortnite adding everybody, man.
So apparently someone wrote a book about touching grass. That's right, our generation is so cooked that simply going outside has become a life lesson. This is insane. The crazy part is that the people that need to read this won't even see it. You think some iPad kids or Discord mods are gonna pick up a book? According to the description, it's about a kid whose biggest nightmare is going outside and he has to learn how to interact with people. Print millions of these. When I was a kid, we had scary books like Goosebumps, but it seems like kids' fears have honestly evolved.
I'm not gonna lie. I know some of y'all need to read that. I truly know y'all don't touch grass, bro. That's a book that's perfect for y'all generation. Y'all better read that book before it's too late. Y'all need it.
There's more Jujutsu Kaisen babies on the loose. Yuji and Megumi just spawned in. You mean to tell me we got half the main cast now? I'm still not over the Gojo and Sukuna baby. In all seriousness, how do people keep finding these kids? Someone in Brazil just found another Gojo.
That's really Gojo, y'all. Oh my gosh. I think one day we're gonna have superpowers. Like, I might be the next Iron Man. I know he doesn't have superpowers, but he's rich and he puts a suit on. I could do that easily.
Finding these kids. Someone in Brazil just found another Gojo. Please tell me people weren't actually doing Project Maharaga because the timeline adds up. These memes were from a few months ago. Screw it. If I see one more baby do this hand sign, I'm becoming a sorcerer. I'm not trying to get jumped in 2060.
I cannot believe we're having JJK babies in real life, bruh. That anime is so iconic. I don't see Naruto with babies in real life. I don't see One Piece babies. Go ahead and put it best anime of all time, bro. Best anime of all time.
Fortnite has the chance to do the funniest thing ever. Y'all remember Homer Uchiha, the toughest meme of 2024? Well, Fortnite just collabed with The Simpsons, and I think you know where I'm going with this. There's no way they make this a skin, right? Can you imagine? I'm not trying to see more Homer memes. People are literally making fake leaks and files of him in the game. At this point, just add him in. This could unironically be the most purchased skin of all time. Screw it, add the whole multiverse. I'm trying to play as Homer Lee.
Oh, what is that? Oh. That looks horrible, bro. Would you believe me if I said I've never seen these memes before? I've never seen Homer Uchiha in my life, but I would be interested to play as him. But Rock Lee Homer? Hell no, that looks horrible, bro.
This 6-7 meme has gone too far. They even got it in Sesame Street now. Imagine a kid looks this up after an episode just to find a song about obliterating ops. I don't think they thought this through. Whether it's schools, churches, South Park, this meme has infected every aspect of life. It even has analog horror. I can't even watch a football game.
The greatest team of all time, chat, even though we're ass right now, but we are forever embedded into history. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
It even has analog horror. I can't even watch a football game nowadays without the announcers dropping 6-7 jokes. Is there anywhere it hasn't been? The crazy part is that 6-7 is apparently a police code for death. Can you imagine how all the officers feel right now?
I did not know that. We can't be saying 6-7 too much, y'all. We might be wishing death on people. That's not cool, bruh.
What is Godzilla even about? He might have the most random side quest of all time. Like seriously, he's fought Superman, the Power Rangers, and even played Charles Barkley one-on-one. He's basically Hatsune Miku's best friend in Fortnite, and don't even ask me what's happening here. I don't think you guys realize how insane his track record is. He's fought both Hell itself and Crayon Shin-chan. At this point, who hasn't he fought? Even Bambi caught a fade in 1969. Someone stop him.
Bambi? Is Godzilla evil? He killed Bambi. Bambi. There's no reason for Godzilla to step on Bambi. Bambi didn't do nothing. Bambi is a great character, bro.
Choose one power system to bring to real life. JoJo stands might be the worst. I don't need anybody resetting the universe or recreating Final Destination, or worst of all, this would be real. Quirks would be really funny. I'd love to see someone with the spray bottle head, but knowing my luck, it'd probably be me. You could go spiritual.
I'm not gonna lie, low key, y'all already look the same. Is that racist? Did I just commit a racism?
I'd love to see someone with the spray bottle head, but knowing my luck, it'd probably be me. You could go spiritual pressure or hockey to see who really has aura, but I don't trust humans with this. I'm taking the leveling system only if I'm the one that gets it. If it goes to a random person, who would choose this? I feel like Nen is the logical choice here. For one, it's the most balanced system here, and it's hard to use, so people will be too lazy to use it. Or we can give key to my last 10 subscribers and just see what happens.
What y'all want, chat? Which power would y'all choose out of all the power systems? I think Nen would be the most balanced for everybody. Just like real life, if you're dedicated, then you would be better off. But a lot of people aren't dedicated. So they have this power they can use, but the person itself is what's holding them back. I think Nen wins, bro. Me personally, I'm picking Nen.
Y'all ever think we'll see the evil turtle again? Because I sure hope not. Words can't describe how uncomfortable this thing made me feel. I could never look at turtles the same. Like, why did it have superpowers? It used thermal vision, broke a car that crashed into it, and survived a van of exploding fireworks. Its scientific name was Killing Machine from Hell, and that might have been literal. This turtle was in the same store that had the Universal TV remote. For all we know, it could be the god of evil. Oh yeah, it had thousands of children that took over the town as babies. If these things come back in the spinoff, they might be cooked.
I ain't gonna lie, this episode definitely creeped me out. So I hope it doesn't come back. But if it does, I would be interested to see what exactly this turtle is.
Forget the gorilla. Name something else to fight 100 humans. Here's some matchups you guys gave me. A bear is too easy. 4 college students were able to fight off one by themselves. 100 humans versus every ant on Earth. We are getting steamrolled.
Every ant on Earth versus 100 humans. I'm not gonna lie, don't sign me up for this. I cannot stand ants touching me, and a bunch of them, yeah, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, bro. I'm literally never gonna like wake up again.
Ant on Earth, we are getting steamrolled. There's around 20 quadrillion ants on the planet. That would mean every single person has to beat 200 trillion. There's just no way. One T-Rex is pretty interesting. It can only bite so many people at a time, and when it reaches down to do that, the eye gouge method is kinda undefeated. Episode 1 Yuji is an absolute unit. He was easily breaking Olympic records, but without any training yet, I feel like it'd be kinda close, but I'd lean towards him. Orphan with his daggers probably beats 100 people too. If he can take on a monster like Thorkel, what chance do we have? Every first stage Pokemon is an absolute massacre. Sure, there's weak ones like Caterpies and Weedles, but I don't think 100 humans even beat an Onyx.
We're getting cooked, bro. Humans are actually like some of the weakest animals. We're getting cooked by a lot of things. We just smart, quote unquote. We're just smart, but really we're dumb and we're weak and fragile.
Hide and seek with Gojo Satoru, difficulty freaky. How is that a difficulty?
All right, where we hiding at? I'm gonna pick 6. What y'all picking, chat?
How is that a difficulty? I'm gonna go 6 under the table.
Why are you copying me?
This is always terrifying. Oh, rest in peace. What kind of domain expansion is that? What are we trying to plan here? That never...
Domain expansion. He really just expanded your booty hole.
What are we trying to plan here? That never works. What are we about to do? Is that some kind of distraction? Like, that's gonna draw him to us.
No!
Why are we joining? This ain't the gorilla. This ain't gonna work. I'm not convinced. Can I not run? Gojo, hear me out.
We just lost! What the hell? That is not fair, bro. I did not choose to go out there and jump him. I would have been hiding still. That was not fair. That's not an accurate description of what I would do if I was 6.
Which is better, the initial design or the actual design? Starting with Ryu, the initial is very interesting. The realism might have fit the story better, but the actual is significantly cooler, too iconic.
Right?
Okay, if Bird Brains here was the #2 hero of Japan, the hero system would be a joke. I'm glad we got the actual. Lelouch is just Lelouch with white hair.
I'm not gonna lie. Lelouch with white hair does look kind of cool. But I think the black hair one has more aura.
Lelouch is just Lelouch with white hair, and honestly, I kind of dig it. The white hair complements his eyes a lot better. This is basically just bad timeline chopper, right? I mean, this is scarring. Okay, Goku...
That's basically Sun Wukong. Is that Sun Wukong? He is a Sun Wukong clone, but they didn't even try to change him at all.
Okay, Goku is Sun Wukong in the initial, basically. I like what we got. This kind of looks like a clone. Shigaraki is also Shigaraki, but anti-spiral for a face, which kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that the Titan?
What the heck is this? This is the worst one, bro. What the hell? Don't ever show me nothing like this again, bro.
Who had every right to become a villain? Well, here's some of the most interesting answers from my community. Shinra from Fire Force is one of the best examples. The man lost his family and was blamed for it and even called the devil. I'd want to prove them right. A lot of people said Akaza and Dabi, of course, which is super fair, although I'd say I can understand them a lot more than I can justify them. Tai Lung is a popular choice in the Rama movies, but I completely disagree. He just threw a fit when he didn't get what he wanted.
You are valid. You know what? I rock with you, Jay. Brody did get mad because he wasn't the chosen one. Bro, it's okay. Sometimes your destiny isn't what you think it is, and that's okay.
Completely disagree. He just threw a fit when he didn't get what he wanted. At first, Frieza sounds like a troll answer, but he might honestly be right. He was born and raised to be what he is. I'm not saying he's justified, but there was nothing stopping him from the evil path he fell upon. It's not like he went to Earth and hit his head as a baby. I'm sure we all know Dr. Doofenshmirtz is the best answer for this though. The man's parents didn't even show up to his birth. However, the way Sanji is being done by these animators, I'd say he's in close contention.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz is actually the most valid one. Your parents not showing up to your birth is actually crazy. Like, how do you not show up for your own kid's birth?
Would you slap these characters in the face for $1 million? Oma, alright, I'm a pass.
Yes.
We saw what happened with the Prince of all bathroom buddies the last time this happened.
Yes.
Light, only if I get a mask. If I get a mask, I'll be fine, but if not, I'm not.
But don't be scared. You're not gonna find out your name. It's not like it's Inferno J or nothing. He not gonna find it out. It's not like I'm a snitch or nothing.
Mask, I'll be fine, but if not, I'm not making it home. See, with this one, anyone that tells you no is lying to you. Everyone would do this.
I'm slapping him.
Charlos, everyone's gonna want to say yes here, but fail to realize they're setting their greatest war criminal after you afterwards.
I don't care. Oh no, I'm not slapping her. If you touch her, bad luck comes to you. Hell no, this is the only one I wouldn't slap, bruh.
All right, I need at least one. I'm not gonna slap her and have a meteor drop on my face. Yeah, I know. I'd probably break my hand slapping him, and it's not the only thing he's breaking.
Huh? Wait, what you mean? Yujiro Hama, the booty warrior, is breaking Inferno J's back. That's what he just said, right? Make sure I'm not tripping. I'm picking up what he putting down, right?
Oh, okay. You would have to pay me not to slap her. That's an easy million. Why is she even here? Beru. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'll slap him and tell him I'm the king and then wake up from my dream because I'm not doing that.
Bro, nah, you gotta stand on business, bro. You smacking every character besides Yujiro and Unluck. Those are the only two characters we not slapping, bro.
What's the hardest counter you can think of? Let me give some examples. Imagine if Tanjiro fought someone like the Bacterian. This man was so smelly that Krillin couldn't even breathe around him, and he doesn't even have a nose. Tanjiro's nose would probably wither away like a demon in sunlight. This is just unfair. How about this one? This guy from Shibuya basically has an ability where a legendary Super Saiyan becomes a big tickle monster. His power basically makes strong attacks weaker, so against someone like Broly who can't control the rapid increase in his power, he's gonna be hitting like a baby in 2 seconds max. Boa's power is a counter to most dudes out there, but just think about how unfair this is against your average anime simp. Her power worked on Sanji and she didn't even use them. He just looked at her. That's gotta be some kind of reality warping. This last one I can think of is kinda hilarious. Taskmaster can basically copy any fighting style. However, Moon Knight is so much of a crash out that if Taskmaster copies his fighting style, he'd be hurting himself. That is just crazy.
Okay, I did not know that. Moon Knight is crazy as hell. I mean, can we blame him? He has all them voices in his head. I would turn crazy too. And he got Khonshu talking in your ear all the time. Like, damn, shut up.
One thing that really grinds my gears is anime characters that don't look their age. What do you mean Bazooka Bill Watkins is only 6 years old? This is tax evasion if I ever seen it. He's out here breaking lampposts with a deeper voice than his daddy. He might be the man of the house. He's probably gonna look like Jotaro when he's 17. No wonder he's a delinquent. They probably kicked him out the school wondering why a grown man's in algebra class. I like Leorio as a character, but looking at him just makes me angry and confused. Why is he 19? What is he gonna—
He was 19? I thought he was in his 30s the whole time.
Makes me angry and confused. Why is he 19? What is he gonna look like as an adult? Let's flip the script though. Who would have thought Tatsumaki is pushing 30? I know Kakashi has white hair and all, but he's looked the same way since he was 5, and he's in his 50s now. At least most of these characters hide their true appearance, like Bisky and Tsunade. There's the demons that look young but are thousands of years old. Makes sense. But this character might be the final boss of this whole trope. This is a 40-year-old mother of 2. Let that sink in.
You know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn!
I did not expect her to be 40 years old with 2 kids. Why did they draw her like that? They just setting y'all up for failure. I'm not gonna lie. That's that freak shit these writers be on, bruh.
The top 10 characters my viewers want to slap in the face. Coming in at 10, we have Mineta. I do too. I don't know who you guys think you are, but at number 9, we have Goku. Like, seriously, why do so many people want to slap Goku? At least we're back on track with slap.
No. Wait.
If anybody touches my wife, you gotta see me. Nobody touches my wife.
Seriously, why do so many people want to slap Goku? At least we're back on track with slap-worthy characters at number 8 with Makima. Surely there's no freakiness behind this one, right? Why is Anya at number 7? Have you no shame? That is an innocent child. At 6, we got Boruto. Not too shocking, and I honestly kind of get it. I'm sure you all were thinking of this face when you answered. All right, in the top 5, we're back to cute and happy characters like Happy himself. Why? Number 4, we have Sukuna. Understandable choice, but don't think you're getting away with this. Number 3, we got Griffith. Anyone against this one should get slapped too. For some strange reason, I don't know why, or maybe I do know why, the top 2 spots.
Y'all some freaks. Y'all want to slap Nico, Robin, and Yoruichi? Why do you want to slap them for? Y'all some freaky ad niggas.
Can you imagine pulling up to the Coliseum? This must have been the most hype location in its prime.
Facts.
Seriously, they had gladiators, animal fights, women fighting dwarves, and so many other crazy events. They could even transform the arena like it's some kind of Pokemon stadium. They would fill it up with water and have full-on Navy battle. At one point, there was a lion that took out 200 people before someone took it down. This must have been the battle beast of its time. I wish I was alive for this. You could for real pull up on a random Tuesday to see an elephant body slam a tiger. This had to be the greatest form of entertainment.
You know what's crazy though? Our new form of Coliseum entertainment is football. You're inside a stadium watching people grapple and touch each other. Hey man, that's our new Coliseum entertainment, football. But people ain't ready for that conversation, bro.
We gotta talk about the Penguins of Madagascar, because this might be the greatest spy team to ever exist.
Facts.
I don't think y'all understand how crazy this team was moving. They can basically do anything from flying planes to breaking into Fort Knox. You got Skipper at leader, Private's the wild card, Rico's basically Kirby the way he can eat bombs, and of course there's Kowal.
He ate everything. He has stuff coming out his throat that I've never seen come out anybody's throat. He would swallow stuff and regurgitate it, and it would be useful stuff. I wish I had a friend that could swallow anything and then spit it out and I could use it. That sounds like a great friend.
And of course there's Kowalski. You're cooked once he drops that analysis. Remember this old lady who casually fought a lion? Well, she was light work. They really showed her there's levels to this. Even Captain Dubois couldn't do anything against these penguins. They got rid of her 3 times in this same movie. They might actually be the GOATs.
That's a goated movie, y'all. I think they have a show too. Go watch that, man. Let's see what his comments talking about. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. I love that. I love that. Rico was my fave. Kaboom. Who's your favorite penguin? Let me know in the comments below. Mine is Skipper, of course.
Y'all remember when Cell fought a literal football team? This has to be—
He didn't fight them. He swallowed them up. Let's be real. He swallowed them. He deep-throated all of them.
A literal football team? This has to be the funniest beef in Dragon Ball Z. It's crazy because they actually held their own against this universal monster. Even if they got folded a few seconds later, this is still impressive. Keep in mind, these guys were just regular humans.
They do not look like regular humans. Look at how they're built and look at his head. His head looks like a penis. And you're telling me that they're regular? This man is shaped like a penis, bro.
Who are they feeding these people? Who are they playing against? The Super Bowl must be like the tournament of power. This was the same Cell that was just throwing hands with Piccolo. If I was in the Dragon Ball universe, I'd bet on this team every time. They had to be cheating.
They dead though. You can't bet on them. They're gone. They're inside Cell's body. He absorbed them, bro. I mean, hey, it is pretty impressive that they held their own. Like, look at this formation they had, bro. To hold this formation against Cell is pretty impressive. I can't hate on it, bro. I can't hate on it. Whatever game they was going to, they was definitely about to win.
So apparently this dinosaur—
What the f is that, bro? Hey, Inferno, Mr. J, I'm gonna ask you nicely to never show me nothing like this again. Honestly, you deserve this freeze frame. I'm sorry that you look crazy down there, but you put that disgusting thing on my screen, so something has to happen to you.
So apparently this dinosaur was the very first predator in nature, and I'm not talking about eating meat. That's right, this is the Pervodosaurus, a creature that would lure young dinosaurs into its cave to do unspeakable deeds. What? That's just one of its many freaky hobbies. It would also do things like rub itself against other dinosaurs and collect teeth and droppings. I don't know who made this up, but thankfully this was never a real creature. Whoever thought of this, please never cook up any more.
Bro, I thought it was a real dinosaur. I was about to say that's a Freakasaurus. I was like, it's rubbing up against Against who? It's doing what? Bro, you gotta start off with that. I thought that was a real dinosaur, bro.
Can someone please explain this meme from Teen Titans Go? I have so many questions here. Apparently it's a movie reference or something, but I'm still confused. This guy wasn't brushing his teeth, so for what reason was Robin doing this? It's funny, because that's not even the weirdest.
What the fuck? Yo! Why is Robin smiling like that, bro? Robin! Why are you tooted up with Cyborg's face in your ass? I need explanations, TTG. What's going on here?
Funny, because that's not even the weirdest thing to happen in this episode. I knew Teen Titans Go was freaky, but even this is too much. They always had Robin caked up. But yeah, I guess Cyborg is scared of brushing his teeth or something. He's basically a chud in this series, so I guess it kind of makes sense now.
They had my goat twerking. They had Robin throwing that shit, bruh. What the is this episode even about?
It's time to finally settle this. Who got more aura between Terrence and the Mighty Eagle? First of all, we're not talking about Mighty Eagle from the movies. That guy was a loser, but in the games, we got a whole different bird. This is one of the most broken characters in video game history. He literally just nukes the map every time you summon him. If you see a can of sardines lying around, you better Angry Birds go. With that being said, I'm still giving this to my boy Terrence. The man has a criminal background that can't even be spoken about. What did he do? It doesn't matter what version we're talking about. He's always terrifying. You know how scary it is to realize that he beat Chuck in a race? That's right, this big body.
Exactly. You are making a lot of sense right now. How the hell does he beat a speedster in a race when he's big as hell? Does he have powers? Is he teleporting? How is he beating Chuck in races, bro? I don't understand.
Fine. You know how scary it is to realize that he beat Chuck in a race? That's right, this big body serial killer bird is faster than the guy with Metro Man level speed feats. I want no problems with him.
Exactly. That's why me and Jay should be best friends, bro. Me and him are really twins for real, for real. We have the same mind, and that's why when I see him, I'ma touch him.
What?
Mighty Eagle might have the funniest downfall I've ever seen. What happened to all his sauce from the game? Seriously, this guy was a retired war veteran moving like Bird Thanos the way he was wiping out entire maps. Surely he's cold in the movies too, right? Well, he actually was at some point. The man had abs on his abs until he became washed and started spying our grandma. Seeing this can of sardines used to mean something to me, but unfortunately our goat is washed. Now he's just a reaction meme.
Now he's just a reaction meme is hilarious. What the hell?
Negotiate, betray, run from, serve. We've got some crazy options here. I'd easily run from Homelander. The only reason he can track people down is Vought crime analytics, and he already fired them. He ain't finding nobody. When it comes to negotiating, Thrag is the only option. The man's planet got destroyed, and he still cut a deal to save the Earth. The man's a reasonable guy. No matter what you choose, you probably have the same odds of getting slimed by the Joker. I'd just betray him and pray he doesn't recognize me amongst all his goons. Finally, I guess I'll serve Conquest. I don't know what he could possibly want from me, but I'll take my chances.
You know what he wants? He wants to conquer you. Yeah, Jay, he wants you. He's lonely. A lonely old man without a name, only a purpose to conquer those Jay booty cheeks. I'm just saying, Jay, I'm just saying. You know what he wants, bro. Why are you acting brand new?
Could possibly want from me, but I'll take my chances. Either he just ignores me or just eats me.
Now he gonna eat you, all right. Conquest gonna whisper, "I am so lonely," in your ear at night when you're sleeping. I'm trying to tell you, bro. He gonna take that butt. He gonna conquer that booty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we officially have the boys brain rot. The series literally just ended. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Triple T never paid Homelander a visit. Who's genuinely thinking of these things? I might even call this a talent. You can't even say the words "excuse me, sir" without the entire fandom LARPing in the comment section. Not even Young Sheldon is safe. They might even do it to this video. I swear, all this brain rot is spreading across these fandoms.
What the hell was that? That's Homelander and Soldier Boy. Why are they twerking? They was twerking in the show? Or is that an edit? Is that AI? In this new world, it's hard to tell what's real and what's fake. Is that real?
I swear, all this brain rot is spreading across these fandoms like the Scourge virus. Is this gonna happen to everything now? I might have to delete social.
What the fuck is that? I've been gone too long. What the hell is this? What am I looking at here? I am 100% speechless right now. What the fuck is this? I'm finna kill myself.
What's the worst video game universe you could possibly be trapped in? GTA Online. Oh my goodness. If you don't get passive mode, you might as well drive off the map before a jet crashes into you.
True.
WWE. This is actually a sleeper pick. Have y'all seen the mods on this game?
What? They was rubbing shit on this character. Is that Berlin? They was rubbing shit on Berleezy. What is happening?
a sleeper pick. Have y'all seen the mods on this game? Imagine getting thrown in the ring with Thanos. Super Smash Bros. Alternate Universe. These are always so terrifying. I'm not trying to get hunted down by infected Kirby. Coconut Simulator. I'm sorry. What could this game possibly be about? What are you even simulating as a coconut? Tomodachi Life. That's another good one. Some of y'all are straight up super villains with these memes. I'd be seeing people torture them.
What is happening in this one? Is this a prison? Is this Rikers Island? I might have to play this game, bro. I just started a gaming channel. Go check it out. Link in the description and in top comment. I might play this game. I'm still deciding if I want to play it or not.
Who here had the most embarrassing downfall? I'm cringing just looking at this. Even though he got humbled, Lights wasn't even that embarrassing. This was just sad to watch. I would even call his actual death scene graceful. Now Mahito's a different story. They had this man crawling for his—
Man, I hate Mahito. This was so satisfying to see him crawl like a little bitch. Ooh, because he's so cocky and such a smart ass, and he used to taunt the dad and just be a dickhead. I hated Mahito, bro. He was a really well written villain because I used to really hate him.
Crawling for his life like a little bunny rabbit from the same guy who was constantly traumatizing. It doesn't get much worse than this. Pennywise is a good answer. We're talking about the destroyer of worlds transforming into a little baby, but at least he was still fighting, and this ain't even his true form. I'm sorry, but this has to go to Homelander. This man was on live TV trying to do something strange for a piece of change. He just had to give us one last meme before going outside.
I've heard about this part. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it. He offered to give him that gulp, gulp, gulp to save his own life. I'ma still give it to Homelander because on live television, offering to give your enemies some gulp, gulp to stay alive is crazy as hell.
Could Gobbles the Lernosaurus survive Infinite Void? What are we even talking about here? This might be the most unfair matchup I've ever seen. We're talking about a guy whose only power is learning, and we're feeding him infinite amounts of information.
If his power is to only learn, can he learn how to nullify Infinite Void?
Learning, and we're feeding him infinite amounts of information. I'm sorry, but what did you think is gonna happen here? This is like throwing Superman into the sun. You might as well ask, what if Maharaga adapted to everything? Realistically, he might actually come out of this the strongest character ever. Like, imagine learning everything. I want no problems with Prime Gobbles.
Why was this here? Why is Barney on my screen with a Maharaga edit? Please don't tell me that Barney is Gobbles. I've already been traumatized enough about Barney.
So apparently this might be the new Maharaga, and no, this is not Barney. This is Gobbles the Lernosaurus.
Okay, thank God.
He basically has the power of learning. Sounds kind of lame, right? Well, apparently he can just learn anything. Throughout the span of an episode, he goes from being weak and useless to dropping motivational speeches. He quite literally adapts to his environment. Now everyone thinks he's just gonna learn everything and be the strongest character in the verse, which is kind of funny, but it honestly might happen. I can't wait to see more of Game Over.
So he could learn how to nullify Infinite Void. He could learn how to beat Gojo. He could beat anybody if he just learned how to do it. You gotta kill him before he learns. But what if he learns how to not die? That character might be OP.
If you could have any object in fiction, what would it be? The Infinity Ray from Invincible, brother. What could you possibly want to shoot?
It can shoot through anything. Why would you need that much power? That's the one that you pick? I don't know, bro. You might be a villain.
Invincible, brother. What could you possibly want to shoot with this? You're about to mess around and destroy Jupiter. Infinite Food Machine. If you're talking about the one from Henry Danger, this is a banger choice. I mean, who wouldn't want this thing? The
I need something like that.
Show. This is literally just reality manipulation. I might choose this too. The pencil from SpongeBob. Wasn't this just a regular pencil that fell in the ocean? I'd be so mad if I chose this and couldn't do anything. That's so I can fix the world, buddy. What are you fixing with this? In fact, I don't even think it's possible because I have it right here.
Wait, where'd you get that from? Where did you get that from, Jay? Chill, Jay, chill. Remember when I said I was gonna touch you earlier? Just jokes, just jokes. Put that down, bro. Put that down. He don't really have that, right?
Who is the best representation of this picture? Art the Clown and Pennywise. I'm sorry, but I don't think this applies. Even when they're acting goofy, they're still terrifying. Richard Watterson. Even Arby's knows this man's power. Never let him in the same room of a job application. Patrick Star, the guy literally in the picture. I mean, you're not wrong. This man unraveled SpongeBob after he unraveled the universe. SCP-999. Now, I know nothing about this specific creature, but I'll take your word for it. This would be the type of thing to eat a universe or something. Young Sheldon. Did I miss an episode or something? What did he do to fit in this conversation? I mean, this is who we're comparing him to.
Who is it then, y'all? Who is it? Let me see the comments. Kirby. That's a good one. That's a great one. Kirby is a great answer. Majin Buu, when he was first introduced in Dragon Ball Z. Also, A great one.
So who here loses to the most bumps? What a question. Anyone saying Invincible might be LARPing the series. Most of his actual losses are top tiers in the verse, even if he does struggle with the flaxen sometimes. Goku never really had this problem until Dragon Ball Super. They for real had this man going toe to toe with Winnie the Pooh, Walmart Friezos, and birds and white beaters, but we all know he was.
What the hell is this? Goku lost to this retired bird? This fat obese bird? Yo, who designed this character? Find me their address. I need to send them something.
But we all know he was holding back. I was honestly gonna give Ash a pass here. The man restarts his team before every region. I can respect that. However, he brings Pikachu everywhere. This thing is at least level 500. There's no way it should have took 25 years to become champion.
Is that the same Pikachu from the beginning? If it is Pikachu weak, bro? Pikachu should be like the strongest Pokemon ever, as much as we see it around.
It's been almost a month since Invincible ended its season, and people are out here still going crazy. What is fueling this fan?
What the fuck am I looking at? I'm so uncomfortable looking at this, bro.
And people are out here still going crazy. What is fueling this fandom? Not even the Q are moving like these Invincible fans. What kind of horrifying creatures am I looking at here? This must be what D.A. Sinclair posts on social media. It's even made its way into real life. People are out here making DIY wobble edits. The tree died for this, by the way. At this point, I'm genuinely scared for season 5. I keep telling myself it couldn't get much worse, but I continue to be wrong. I don't think these fans are making it to next year.
What is happening in the Invincible fandom? Why are y'all making stuff like this? I really want to know. Where did this all come from? I just saw Jello Omni-Man. What the f is going on over there in that side of the world, bro?
Mr. Impossible might have another new rival, cause Mr. Brawler here is like the Goku of his universe. This man is described as a violent sociopath, constantly craving battle. It's so bad to the point where his entire house is busted cause he keeps trying to fight it. Oh yeah, apparently he's just as strong as Mr. Strong. The same guy said to be stronger than anyone to ever exist. What are they feeding this universe? He's basically moving like Prime Battle Beast for no reason. This is a kid's book, by the way. I thought Mr. Impossible was dog walking his verse, but it looks like he got some competition.
Mr. Impossible, Mr. Brawler, Mr. this, Mr. that. What they gonna call me? Mr. True? Everything I say is true?
No.
Name a character that Satoru Gojo could beat in a fight. Thrag the bum. I mean, you're not wrong. He can't even punch him, but you didn't have to go there. Thrag is not a bum. Monaka from Dragon Ball Super. I'm not gonna lie. This man Loki tanked a punch from Goku. He might give Gojo some problems.
Nobody is giving Gojo some problems. Sukuna had to cheat to beat Gojo. Remember that. Remember that. He needed Maharaga to beat Gojo. Fucking pussy.
Goku, he might give Gojo some problems. Gojo from My Dress Up Darling. I'm sorry. Did I miss an episode? Is this supposed to mean something? Because what does this prove? Kaio in his prime. I didn't know he had a prime. Are we talking about Saitama here? Because he about to take Gojo to school. Giratina.
You think Saitama can beat Gojo? I don't know about that one. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly have no clue. Could Saitama beat Gojo in a fight? The One Punch Man versus the Six Eyes. Oh my god, so much.
Giratina, brother, ain't no way. He's getting banished to the distortion world. This about to make the prison realm seem like a playground. Bill Cipher, okay, now I know we're trilling. We gotta stop the glaze. This man is soloing Gojo and his verse times a billion.
You think Bill Cipher can beat Gojo? I might be a Gojo dick rider, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Gojo can beat Bill Cipher. I know that sounds crazy, but we're talking about Gojo. Bill Cipher lost to children, and you think that he can beat Gojo? It has to be Finn. It has to be. Jay has to be on Finn right now, because what is he talking about, bruh?
If bugs were 100 times bigger, which one would be the scariest? Brazilian tree hopper. Of course someone chose the Maharaga bug. I'm keeping a 2-country distance minimum. Ain't no way you chose moths and butterflies. You must be a Bikini Bottom resident. There's gotta be way worse than this, right? Kurorushi. I mean, obviously, he's scary regardless. Who's about to stop this man at 100?
Why'd you have to show that? This has nothing to do with Yuta. Why did you have to show this? I don't get it, bro. I just don't understand. Every time I see Yuta on anybody else's page, it's always some dumb shit like this. The bug character showed up many other times, but we had to show him kissing Yuta.
Obviously, he's scary regardless. Who's about to stop this man at 100 feet? I'm not kissing him. Bombardier Beetles. Now, whoever named this bug was kind of cooking, but this is low-key kind of nasty. He's firing all over the place. Huntsman spiders. Yeah, I think this guy wins it here. These things are terrifying. Y'all remember that one game? I'm so good.
Any of those bugs at 100 feet, I'm booming myself, bro. I'm booming myself. 100 feet spider, 100 feet tarantula, 100 feet butterfly, 100 feet cockroach. Yeah, go ahead and end my life right then and there. It's over.
If the Viltrumites pulled up to Earth, what are you doing? Telling a trusted adult, I'm sorry, what do you think is gonna happen here? Unless we're talking about Paul, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Bring them in El Cinco. This could either save us or destroy us faster. It just depends on the games you give them, as long as it's not rage bait. Cutting Thrag's hairline, it's like we want the planet to be destroyed here. You better not make him crooked or we're getting tossed out the atmosphere. Tell them it's Urath and hope they leave. Honestly, probably wouldn't work, but I like the creativity here. At least we're thinking now. And this guy wants to hit on Anissa. Brother, I pray for you.
Is this Anissa in the comics? I don't think I have a crush on her anymore. She look kind of funny. Anissa can do whatever she wants to me though.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
The creator of Invincible basically just responded to everyone calling Conquest Conquest, and let's just say he's not a fan. Yeah, a new issue of the Battle Beast comic just dropped, and we finally found out where Conquest is after leaving his little box. This man is out here eating people, that's right. Apparently this is him doing the same old. Ain't this the guy that would protect humanity after getting a hug? No, obviously they didn't do this because of the Conquest memes. They're actually cooking with these Battle Beast comics, but the timing is hilarious. The joke might be over now. I'm sorry, but to anyone who genuinely believes he could pull an Omni-Man, we gotta wake up to reality here. This man is a psycho way beyond saving.
That is true. That is true. Carl is a figment of your imagination. Conquest would never be a good guy, bro.
So apparently Conquest would be a good guy if he got sent to Earth. People are even calling him Conquest. I'm sorry, but isn't this the same guy who said he enjoys the feeling of blood on his fist? He was about to rip Oliver apart and eat his heart out. He is not becoming a farmer. They had him living in an isolated box in solitary confinement. Not even the Viltrumites felt safe around him. I think there was a reason he was so lonely. Don't be fooled by his cute little mustache here. This man is an absolute monster.
That is not
You mean to
cute.
tell me
Are you trying to say the Hitler mustache is cute? That mustache, that's not cute at all. That's literally the Hitler mustache, bruh.
this man is an absolute monster. You mean to tell me this guy would settle down and have a family? I don't think so.
I don't think so either, bro. Conquest, y'all really think Conquest would be a good guy if he went to Earth instead of Omni-Man? Y'all think Earth is just so perfect that Conquest would be a good guy? If he would have came here, the Earth would have been destroyed. Let's just be real, bro.
Teen Titans Go Robin might actually be a supervillain. Did this man just murder Kid Flash? I thought breaking his legs was bad, but this is even crazier, and to make things worse, this is the last time we ever saw Wally West in an episode. How about the time he pushed Batman's parents?
Oh, he actually did kill him. Yo, he's dead. That's his skeleton. He's dead as fuck.
How about the time he pushed Batman's parents into an active shooter? There had to be some other way to do this. His brother had a smile on his face. Remember his driving instructor that was actually a thief? Well, he let this man get dragged into hell and eaten by a demon. I thought he was a good guy. No wonder this man is always getting bullied. People always say he's completely justified to be a villain, but I think he might already be one.
Yo, someone said Robin literally is the definition of powerless Homelander for kids, and they ain't wrong. That's my goal, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Robin did nothing wrong. They wrote him like that. He's been bullied every episode. He deserves to get his lick back sometimes. I don't care what y'all call him.
So apparently we're freak scaling now, because what do you mean who is the biggest freak?
We got Kenjaku, Orochimaru, and Muzan. Who was the biggest freak?
Because what do you mean who is the biggest freak here? I feel like everyone's gonna instantly say Kenjaku. I mean, the man took back shots for the sake of his master plan, but at least there was a plan in the first place. There's a reason he turned into a bat. Just look at Muzan. This man can shapeshift into anything he wants, but for some reason he chose a wig, kimono, and some makeup.
I'm cracking Muzan. I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm cracking Muzan. It's just something about him.
For some reason, he chose a wig, kimono, and some makeup. What was he doing behind the scenes here? Not to mention, Tanjiro can smell him anyways. He knows an outfit can't hide him, so this had to be his own personal choice. He did this for the love of the game. Orochimaru is the only one here with an actual good disguise, and he only did this to stay alive. So yeah, we're giving this to Muzan.
Hey man, the biggest freak. That's the one I'm gonna crack too. You know what I'm saying? It's justified. Is he dressing up as a girl or does he become a girl? Like he shapeshifts into a girl. These are all good questions because maybe Muzan is genderless. Y'all ever think about that? Maybe he doesn't have a gender.
What is the Darwin incident even about? This humanity got better game than all of us. Seriously, this man Charlie almost greened from half court. They were just sitting there talking and he asked if she wants to crack. He got her blushing and everything.
Wait, what?
It's funny because this ain't even the craziest thing that happened in this show. Have y'all seen him fight? This brother's moving like Furious George. Not even Prime Caesar is doing all that. Yeah, they gotta nerf him or something. He's supposed to be half chimpanzee, not half Super Saiyan. No wonder this girl likes him. I just hope we don't have to see them get too curious.
I want to see them get too curious. He's half monkey, half human. That has to be a great time for somebody. Somebody has to have a great time, right?
I'm convinced that the civilians in Marvel are the dumbest in fiction, and nothing can convince me otherwise. I can't be the only one that questioned myself, how are these civilians real people? Spider-Man revealed his identity to Mary Jane after she just said she loves Peter Parker. And when he asked to marry her, her response was to outright jump off a skyscraper. And when he saved her, her response was, I wanted to see how much you really love me. Whether he loves you or not, he's not gonna just let you die. And Spider-Man does this to 20 girls a day. This was the worst test ever. Next, these two civilians pulled up on a villain that is notorious for using people's blood to paint on walls. Muse the serial killer and said, hey, are you really him?
Are you serious, my brother? You don't see somebody out here painting on walls? Why would you ask? Just walk away. Mind your goddamn business. He might be right. Marvel might have the dumbest civilians.
Are you actually the Muse? And he's like, yeah, I just signed my name on this piece, didn't I? I would never take credit for someone else's work. That's a crime. And instead of calling the police as he's actively,
They took a picture with a blood demon. He draws pictures with blood.
using someone's blood to paint on the wall or just running for their lives, they ask for a picture. And fun fact, they definitely didn't make it home that night.
I can wait. What does it say? I can make you beautiful. Why did they take a picture with the guy? Like, were they fans?
In the animated Spider-Man show, Spider-Man had 3 bullies pull up on him and try to punch him, and in slow motion, he quadruple flipped over them, then hit a Spider-Man pose. And for some odd reason, nobody said, hey yo, I think this goofy Spider-Man. And this one I'm about to say might be the worst one of all. Remember the comic where 9/11 just happened and heroes along with Spider-Man pulled up devastated? Well, if you didn't know, some villains pulled up sad who've arguably done worse, and 2 of them were ore farming. Doom pulled up crying for some reason as if we didn't see him use Human Torch's heart as his fireplace in Fortnite. Magneto's standing there like he wouldn't be the biggest help of all.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Magneto out here ore farming, bro. Help! Help them!
Magneto's standing there like he wouldn't be the biggest help of all. Spider-Man's struggling to hold up a metal pillar, and guess who specializes in that department? And Juggernaut, you're not slick either. I see you back there. And don't even get me started on how they treat mutants. Marvel just has a bunch of idiots.
Now that is true. That is very true.
So here's an update on the Citra animatronic named Nosy. Remember the animatronic that's supposed to be almost 10 feet tall by the time it's done? Well, the battle's leaning more towards the good guy's side now because we have Iron Man now being built, and he said he's willing to stop Citra once and for all. We had 20 games and 2 movies to know this is a bad idea.
There's someone out there that's making a real life animatronic? How I didn't know about this? And why are they doing that? That's like bringing ghosts to real life. That's like, yo, you know what? I want to make a Casper.
And yet we have people trying to make Terminator animatronics to fight Nosy? This guy said, it's all good, guys. I have a plan.
That's Godzilla. That's Mecha Godzilla. What is happening on the internet, bro?
Mother, that's Godzilla. You have a death wish for all of us. Citra just gave us an update on Nosy, and they're adding echolocation to the thing?
Why?
Now we know there's no hiding from this thing. It's gonna find you whether you like it or not. People are already making emergency broadcasts on what to do, but it's funny how only the legs are created now and the world doesn't know how long we're going to last.
Can we just stop the development, bro? Why are we doing this? I'm not understanding. Why are we doing this? There's no reason to continue that project. Bowling animations in 2025.
Miles the Lane Mola. There's too many of them. What are we gonna do?
What?
Strike!
Do y'all know what happens after that? Anakin kills all those children. There will be no other Jedi after Anakin Skywalker. I think that was what happened. I'm not gonna lie. I did not watch a single Star Wars. He got me with that bullshit, bruh.
were one person here to put their hand out and help Goku, who would it be? First of all, let's get the demons out the way. If you said Janemba, you must not know that the only time he's reaching out his hand towards Goku is to deal a fatal attack on his monkey ass. Now, if you said Z Broly, you should have been in that same pod that his father was in when he was squished and mangled like Play-Doh and thrown into that comet. We're talking about a man that held a grudge for over 30 years, all because Goku was a baby crying. I hope that all of us are intelligent enough to know that
You better had not said boo, bro. I don't even know that's a real sentence, but just know if you said boo, we're gonna have to slap the shit out of you. I'm just gonna like something gotta happen to you, bro.
are intelligent enough to know that Boo doesn't know what lending a helping hand even means. Kid Boo is no way, shape, or form helping Goku unless it's black. Goku Black could have been blown up that Earth, but was torturing everybody on there for like a year because they were affiliated with Goku. You think a guy who's willing to stab himself through the back to stab Goku is helping Goku? Who birthed you?
That is very valid. Do you know how much hatred you have to stab yourself, inflict pain upon yourself to hurt another individual?
The other guy who's 100% not helping Goku up here is King Piccolo. Let's not forget what he said to everybody when he was about to take over the whole planet. He said, we're gonna start by unaliving all of the police because they don't let us do what we want. And here's the good part, theft, murder, and violence is all legal, guys. Woohoo! The only ones helping Goku up I can see is these three here. Jiren during the Tournament of Power wouldn't have helped Goku. He wasn't even helping his own team. It wasn't until he learned what trust and friendship was after the Tournament of Power.
Isn't he a captain though? You don't know trust and friendship? Is he not the captain of the Pride Troopers? He's ass. I'm not gonna lie, Jiren might be the worst person in Dragon Ball if you don't know what trust and friendship is
When he'll actually probably help Goku. Cell before his fight with Gohan was kind of a decently good guy. He did save the Earth from an asteroid and gave the humans a light show. This is the only version of Cell I see helping Goku. And of course, I think Frieza's helping Goku because she's done it before.
Frieza is a girl? He gotta be trolling, right? That has to be like an accidental thing or something, but he actually put the caption for it, so I'm confused.
Helping Goku because she's done it before. But then again, after going Black Frieza and knocking Vegeta and Goku out, he didn't help them up and just
All right, now he confusing me, bro. It was she, now it's he.
didn't help them up and just dipped. But who do you think is helping Goku? If I was there, I'm not helping him up. I'm getting my selfie and saying, I just soloed Goku!
He got a point, but nobody would believe you. It's Goku.
Yo, I want you to think of any fictional character right now. I'll wait.
We are character.
Now, that character is going to be hunting you down for a whole year straight. Are you surviving that? Who'd you pick?
I'm surviving. I'm definitely surviving, bro. I picked Edward Elric, and he's not gonna kill me. I'm not Scar. I'm nobody important. I can't even use alchemy. I'm good, bro. I'm safe.
A lot of you guys have been asking for my thoughts on the Absolute Universe, and what the is the Absolute Universe? Absolute Batman is supposed to be 6'6" and 250 pounds, but his villains look like demons from the deep dark of hell. This is Catwoman's design, and I seen Goofy saying, oh yeah, I want to be Batman so bad. Have you seen Bane? Bane's arm completely consumes and towers over this Batman. Now you're probably thinking just like Batman, it's that Venom making him this big. So Batman's like, come on, all I need is one leg to kick your butt, you juiced up. And Bane cuts him off saying, juiced up? My friend, I haven't even used that stuff yet. I know Batman's heart dropped down to his ass when he heard that. He even dropped down to his knees asking, what are you? And did I forget to mention that he can get bigger? In case you haven't noticed, that's where his face is.
Why is he that big?
In case you haven't noticed, that's where his face is. Next, looking over at Mr. Freeze, this looks like a damn skinwalker. Slenderman at its finest. You're telling me this demonic monstrosity is what Batman gotta deal with on a regular basis? And it gets worse. This is Killer Croc. Everybody's saying Godzilla. No, he built like Snake Road from Dragon Ball Z. It extends all the way back there. I ain't fighting no creature whose teeth goes all the way to their armpits. This thing's using deodorant and toothpaste in one area. He's a menace. And did I forget to mention this is Batman's friend slash pet?
Wait, Killer Croc? The crocodile is Batman's friend?
Now here's a look at Absolute Poison Ivy. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, this is the same Poison Ivy. Ain't nothing beautiful about this one. And of course, the most notorious Batman villain showed up with dead baby armor. I'm not kidding.
What? What? I know I heard that wrong. I had to heard that wrong, right? My ears must be playing tricks on me or something.
Batman villain showed up with dead baby armor. I'm not kidding. And I'm not surprised. It's literally the Joker, but what I am surprised about, this one don't laugh.
Whoa. A Joker that doesn't laugh? That's some scary stuff, man. That means he's not on that laughing gas no more, bruh. He can do anything. That's why he got babies on him.
Clayface didn't get spared either. Batman's trying to escape Bane and accidentally steps on a floor of flesh with the dude's face saying, "It hurts so bad." And here's the icing on the cake. I found out there was an absolute Superman, so I'm like, okay, I want to see what Darkseid looked like. And turns out he's the one that made the bid. Turns out Darkseid changed a whole universe and made it so Batman and all the other Justice League members just are stripped of everything that gave them advantages. I got to do more videos on this, because what the?
I'm not gonna lie, that was fire. I never knew they made that. That's new? I might check it out, bro. I might check it out.
I didn't want to be.
Why was I
this way.
tagged in this?
I know what I'm doing. I know how horrific it is. Do I wish I never had a bite of crunchy?
You about to eat his friends and family, bro? Those are your comrades. What did that say? We are severely disappointed in your choices, Dad.
Whenever I toast crunch.
He's a serial killer. He's a serial killer. That's kind of fire. That's kind of fire, bro. They did a great job with this commercial. That's smart.
Good swirly, cinnadust covered bite. I can't hide who I am. And the truth is, I don't want to.
Oh, snap. They made a little spin-off series with bro. I love it. I love it, man. I want to see more stuff like that.
Lo and behold, Nintendo just confirmed that Peach has no love interest in Mario, and she just views him as a friend. All I gotta say is, who's surprised? She looked pretty happy in Mario Odyssey when Mario busted through the door and seen her getting married. She got kidnapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 times by Bowser and says, it's not all that bad. I actually don't mind flying around in his clown car.
Oh yeah, she going. She definitely going, bro. At this point, is it on purpose? Is she getting captured on purpose? She like that Bowser cock
in his clown car. In the first Paper Mario, she said, all right, Bowser, you big sweetie. And remember in Mario Sunshine when Bowser called her mommy? I see why she didn't deny it at all. Mario was standing there. People say that she's kissing Mario like she wants to be more than just friends, but gives the same treatment to Luigi too. Mario risks his life beating all these levels, and yet still can't escape the friend zone.
Dang, that's tough, bruh. That's tough, man. Mario, just focus on smashing your bros. That's all you need, man.
So Megan and FNAF fans are going back and forth and beefing because she had to say this when asked if she'd survived Five Nights at Freddy's.
Freddy and the gang?
This bitch had a fucking interview? Ain't she a movie?
Freddy and the gang? Adorable. I'd spend 5 nights at Freddy's just to show them how a real animatronic handles business.
Wow.
Spoiler alert, I'd be the only one left standing.
No, you're not! Megan, who are you talking to? Because it better not be the Freddy Fazbear. Based off what we've seen from Megan, it's not too impressive compared to FNAF. Let's not forget she could barely take out one human. And one glass cup to the head had her knocked out for a whole minute. The animatronics in FNAF can deal with humans in just a second just by biting off their head. Megan could barely keep up when chasing that woman down the hall. If that was Foxy, she would have been mangled. I'm convinced Megan fans have just never played a game or just underestimate how strong these animatronics are. Megan will be ripped to shred. Then they'll do it again when she's dead. This is not even close.
Is that true, chat? Is that true? Let me read some of the comments, even though I can't read. It's all shits and giggles until Chica. Oh yeah, everybody agrees, bro. Damn.
About to train for the track, these bums look easy.
I'm not gonna lie, that hat is so fire. Let's be real, chat. If y'all can get me one, send it to my P.O. box.
For the track, these bums look easy. Who took this picture? Grug? If we're talking about who actually would win this race, Chigiri from Blue Lock might be fast, but you're playing football. How much speed could you possibly need? He's getting smoked by everyone there. A-Train's second to last. He's cool and all, but he'll have a heart attack trying to keep up with the last three. Quickster's in the top three and there's no debate. It doesn't matter how many times you slow down this scene, you'll never see him go to that mountain and back. He's so fast, he evaporated himself and was still talking. And this is all underwater. When it comes to Sonic versus Wally West, I've already made up my mind. Wally West the Flash really sat there and bragged about, I'm speed personified. Then Sonic burned past him and said, then I'm speed perfected.
Ooh. Ooh. That was aura. Okay, Sonic. Okay, little blue nigga, talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Asked him and said, then I'm speed perfected. He sat there and said, you know I can run at a picosecond, right? And Sonic said, oh, your speed can still be measured? Ref, do something, he's cooking him. Then he pulled up on the Flash's biggest op, Reverse Flash, to take an emerald back, blitzed him and took the emerald, replacing with the soda can, then said, oh, was that too fast? Let me do it again, don't blink this time. Used Chaos Control this time, blitzed him again and beat him up. I like the Flash and all, but Sega and DC got together and said, Sonic Solo!
You can't argue with facts. If that's real, then Sonic is the fastest. I was told in so many videos that Wally West was the fastest speedster. You guys were lying.
Who's winning, a George that gets too curious? Or Grug when winning rhymes with Grug? You may have had an idea, but curiosity sparked it. Even though he's a caveman, Grug can move massively faster than the speed of light because it rhymes with Grug. He can even take a huge tree the size of a planet falling on him. And even though it may not look like it, it sounds good because it rhymes with Grug.
What is happening? I'm not understanding what he's talking about. Is there a joke or something I'm missing? None of this rhymes with Grug. Does his power work when he says the word Grug? I'm not understanding, bro.
It sounds good because it rhymes with Grug. Not to mention he eats lightning strikes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But before man escaped the cave, there was ape in their DNA. George canonically had Einstein begging for his assistance. George's curiosity so powerful it created a supernova, which is strong enough to emit the same amount of energy the sun can in 10 billion years in just a couple seconds. He even cloned himself to clean his own mouth. He's the world's best scientist, doctor, and astronaut. And what's the point of an idea when George is curious of it?
So does George win? Who wins? I'ma just assume the monkey won. Curious George gets curious. George gets gas. George.
Cartoons are making a comeback. So the other day we found out that the Big Three and Steven Universe are coming back. Starting off with Adventure Time, which is not only getting a new movie, but also 2 spin-off shows. Adventure Time's already had like 3 spin-off series like Distant Lands, which focused on BMO, Stakes, which focused on Marceline, and Fiona and Cake. Regular Show is coming back on Adult Swim this time, and will feature—
Wait, Adult Swim? Putting Regular Show on Adult Swim is actually smart. I can see that really working out well.
Back on Adult Swim this time, and will feature ideas from the creator that wasn't able to be aired on a kids channel. And since the series ended with them being adults,
they already had like little jokes here and there, bro. I can't wait to see what they about to do.
Since the series ended with them being adults, it only makes sense. Steven Universe is coming back with the new series called Lars of the Stars. Remember Lars, the character that was revived by Steven and then turned pink? The series will focus on him and his pirate crew, who will be uncovering the secrets of the fallen Gem Empire. And of course, as we all should know by now, Gumball is coming back as well. We are eating so good!
Gumball is the best Cartoon Network show of all time, and I mean that. all these spots look like he gonna take my butt. Let's just be real. I would pick 7. Yeah, I would pick 7, bro. That seemed like the safest option. He just nutted on the bed. No, that's nut. That's nut. I don't know what he did to the other 2 beds, but that one is for sure nut. He did. Bro, if you get sold by a fart, bro, you deserve to die. I'm not gonna lie. You really deserve everything that's coming to you. So far, I'm safe, chat. I'm safe. Oh, GG's in the chat, bruh. 2, you gone. Well, it seemed like number 5 was good. You know what I'm saying? I know I survived. I picked 7. It seemed like the smartest place, but 5, all he did was penetrate you and nut in you, bro. That seems like the easiest out of all of them. Everybody else died.
Characters that are filled with determination.
Okay.
Spidey.
Edward Elric. That is true. I'm glazing you. You know what I mean? You're my favorite character.
Mark? Steve. Okay, Aang. Clementine?
Clementine was up there? Aw, Clem all grown up. Okay. W list, bro. W list.
Clementine? So these beings have power that allows their souls to persist even after death?
That was Okaru? I can see that too. When it comes to protecting Momo Ayase, Brody has the most determination when it comes to protecting Momo Ayase.
Dogs reacting to their owners fainting. Oh, he's trying CPR. What a good dog. What is he doing? Nothing?
One of these dogs is definitely going to hump the owner. Let's be honest. I see it coming. Foreshadowing.
You're fired. You're gonna play dead with her? You're fired.
This the hump dog.
Look at me. All these dogs. He's gonna eat her. He's up here. And he's using her as a chair.
Nah, the dog just aura farmed the owner. That's crazy, bro.
Chair.
I knew it. I knew it. One of the dogs was gonna be a humper. I know it, bro.
Hey, no. Between these two, who's the strongest girl on Cartoon Network?
Nicole. It's not Nicole?
Nicole, that's not just any 10-year-old. Nicole Watterson is very powerful.
Right.
She has so much power bestowed in her that she's stronger than her kids who can go Super Saiyan and tank the strongest event in the universe, which was the Big Bang. And as you may know, she's a master of martial arts, and by looking at someone, she can make them age rapidly.
Dang.
One glance in her eyes will make you know that she has the look of death. The same death who Mandy has on a leash.
Ooh.
Mandy tells literal death itself what to do, and that's not even the strongest thing she does. When Nicole Watterson fights and goes all out, she can barely destroy a school. But when Mandy does, she completely nukes a Coliseum.
Ooh.
And just by smiling.
Is she Super Saiyan right here? Is she technically Super Saiyan? It's looking like she's Super Saiyan right here, bro. I didn't know she transformed in the show.
Barely destroy a school. But when Mandy does, she completely nukes a Coliseum. And just by smiling, she not only warped reality itself, but collapsed the universe so hard it merged with the Powerpuffs. There's never been a cartoon character strong enough to change their show into another cartoon.
She has reality warping just off of a smile? Oh, it's levels to this, huh? It's levels to this.
It merged with the Powerpuffs. There's never been a cartoon character strong enough to change their show into another cartoon and take the power from the same girls who can time travel without even trying. Just by talking, she can make you do whatever she wants, as she did to everyone in her own show. She even constantly breaks the fourth wall to talk to the audience. And keep in mind, Nicole's biggest weakness is reality warping. Mandy is the strongest girl, and no one is convincing me otherwise.
He might got a point. I've never realized that. She might be the strongest person in cartoon history, or at least the strongest female character.
Y'all, Nicole Waterson just got dethroned as one of the strongest by no one other than Miss Simeon.
Huh?
So season 2 of The Wonderful Weird World of Gumball just came out. And there's this episode called The Synthesis where Nicole Waterson and Masami's mother fuse together like it's Dragon Ball.
They fused? This is damn near Dragon Ball Z for real. I thought we was just joking, but this is really Dragon Ball Z. Gumball might go down as the best cartoon in cartoon history.
And Masami's mother fuse together like it's Dragon Ball. But instead of calling it the fusion dance like they do in the anime, they call it the synthesis. A technique that was taught years ago by their master, and what they do is—
That's Roshi! That's Master Roshi! Y'all cannot tell me he don't look like Master Roshi, bro.
That was taught years ago by their master, and what they do is they start going wreaking havoc across the school. And their daughters eventually get so scared that they're gonna cause the extinction of the whole planet after they send everybody in the whole school to the nurse's office, that they end up fusing and start fighting. Just by powering up, they were manipulating gravity itself. I don't know if Anaise's and Masami's fusion resembles more of Majin Buu or Ribrianne's because of the love attacks they're doing. But anyways, the fight gets so hectic that they eventually take it all the way in outer space. And remember the spirit bomb that Goku always does? Well, guess what? They can do it too! Now this is where Miss Simeon comes in, who was watching the whole fight. So after both the mothers and daughters calm down and they defuse, Miss Simeon comes out, which prompts them to do the synthesis technique again.
What the hell is this? I never in my life want to see that again, bro. This might be the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Them to do the synthesis technique again with all 4 of them. But then after they all fuse, Miss Simeon completely blitzes and one-shots them out of the fusion. Then grades all of them because she can, as the greatest teacher of all time. And then she just flew away. This episode might have shown us that Miss Simeon might be a master at anything that could be taught. She solos!
That don't mean she's stronger than all of them. She just might have a strong technique. I don't think Miss Simeon is the strongest in that verse. I still think it's Nicole. But hey, y'all let me know in the comments below if I'm tripping.
What the is going on in California, bruh? If you didn't know, a radiation fog is covering the whole state. And even though news stations from out of state are saying that it's normal for California, California residents are saying no, it's not. Looking at the videos, it looks like they're driving straight into the Valley of Silent Hill.
Oh, nah.
Since whence did any fog leave this white crusty substance around?
Oh my gosh, check your lungs. If you live in Cali, check your lungs, bro. You might have some white sticky stuff inside your lungs, bruh.
White crusty substance around. Remember last year when California was just burning down? Why does every year it looks like a new nether biome? Imagine waking up in the basalt deltas. If you live in Cali, you need to change and respawn badly.
I've never been to Cali, but I heard San Diego's pretty cool. If you live in Cali, you let me know.
Remember the guy that started doing the Chica dance every day until he got a girlfriend back in 2020? Did you know that he's now on day 2,141?
Somebody date this man. We need him to stop dancing, bro. Is he at least losing weight from all this dancing?
2,141? For the love of Glob, he's 22 years old. Somebody help this man. Not only has he been almost single for 6 years, but there was actually a day where we thought he was complete. But turns out it was just an April Fool's. Now he has grown men in his comments saying, just smash me at this point.
What? What? Show us proof it wasn't you that said that, Ty. Show us proof, bro. That was random that you just said that and I ain't see not one comment.
Jokes aside, here's what he looks like. And what do you think he should do to help himself get a girlfriend finally?
Chat, what should he do to get a girlfriend, bro? What should he do, chat? Let us know in the comments below.
People have been posting videos and arguing about this post asking,
would you rather live in Derry or in Poppy Playtime? I haven't seen this show, but I know Poppy Playtime is absolutely insane. So let's see what people are saying.
And arguing about this post asking, would you rather live in Welcome to Derry or work a shift during the Hour of Joy? Which are you surviving? Stop acting lactose intolerant and choose Derry. Believe it or not, you don't have to be the main character to survive this town. Which is crazy to think about because it is a cosmic being who views the past, future, and present all at once. And he literally time travels to try to prevent his death and still loses to kids. It was strong enough to engulf the whole town into mist and freeze a whole lake, and even use your biggest fear against you with no one knowing what's going on. And if it is hungry, all you have to do is stay away from people that aren't easily scared like kids. Or don't go to large gatherings, which catches Pennywise's attention. Just stay out the way and let the main people deal with Penny, and you won't have any issues or end up like the principal and survive just like the other hundreds of people in Derry, which is the complete opposite of the Hour of Joy. Playtime Co. is a huge building, and in 1995, during the Hour of Joy, over 300 people were murdered by these toys, and it said that nobody survived, whether you were innocent, hiding, or not. You either went skydiving with Mommy Longlegs, getting dropped from the ceiling, or got your cheeks bitten off by catnap. Some people even say, but Ty, I'll just stand near the door. You do know that the toys had this all planned out and could leave the building too?
They can leave the building? This seems like you're cooked. You're GG's no matter what, bro. I'm picking Derry 100%.
Or you do know that the toys had this all planned out and could leave the building too? And it wasn't until later that the prototype told the toys that it's forbidden to leave the factory and to block off all the doors to contain their kingdom. All I gotta say is kids survived Pennywise, while nobody survived 1 hour of absolute joy.
That don't sound joyful at all. That sounds like a nightmare. Very ironic name, Hour of Joy. It's not joy for us, it's joy for them monsters. They wanna kill us, bro. They wanna kill us.
Say the letter word on beat, very easy, let's go. A-U, 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 A-U. Stupid Nick.
Hey, whoa, flag on the play, flag, bro. Y'all see that? That's crazy.
Stupid Nick Kerr, stupid Nick Kerr. No, I'm no.
Nah, whoever made this, that's good. That's a good troll. You did good.
Who would have thought in 2025 we'd have a cartoon studios literally beefing with each other still? So The Simpsons started it with this clip right here that I'm about to show about Smiling Friends.
Obviously, the jokes are great, but what I love is the storytelling.
And then Smiling Friends was like, nah, and claps back with this.
What the devil are you doing on that confounded computer tablet device? Hot to it, man.
Boy.
After 487 seasons, they've still got it.
Who do you think won?
Both them shows are trash. But if I had to choose, I would pick The Simpsons. I'm not really a big fan of Smiling Friends, bro.
Which one of these lived the saddest life ever? Spider-Man or Batman? If I had to choose one, it's hands down Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong about Batman. Batman's life sucks. He lost more than Spider-Man has ever lost at a younger age, and he was only 8 years old when he seen his parents get—
Teen Titans Go is still a funny ass show, bro. The fact that Robin just did that and is thumbsing up the camera or whatever he's doing is absolutely insane, bro.
Only 8 years old when he seen his parents get shot down. And on top of that, with no powers, has to deal with psychotic, juiced up mutant beings who just want money, death, or just revenge on Batman. But would you rather cry in a mansion or an apartment like Spider-Man? It doesn't make any sense how Spider-Man is locked in with the Avengers and the richest man on Earth, Iron Man, and he's still struggling to fix the damn door. He can barely pay rent. Imagine selling pizza during the day while saving the day and night. Just to go back home to say to Aunt May, don't worry, Aunt May, you don't have to get a third job. I'll find another way. If Tony Stark don't cough up some pay.
Do y'all agree? Spider-Man or Batman? Who has the worst life? If I was to think about it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still picking Batman. He literally saw his parents die right in front of him, and he's scared of bats. That's like horrible, bro.
This childhood game is so disturbing, but nobody talks about it. So if you didn't know, Back at the Barnyard had a PlayStation 2 game. And in this game, it takes place in the barnyard, of course, and everything's cool. You meet Otis and you see the pig and everything. But then it gets time to start squirting that milk. Now, before I continue, you have been warned. If you go to the options, you'll find some weird movie animations that I can't even explain of a cow just straight up squirting it out. He even turns to the screen to make sure you don't miss.
Hey, you don't gotta squirt on me. I don't want to get squirted on, bro. Squirt on anybody else in chat, but not me.
He even turns to the screen to make sure you don't miss out on this. Now, did you know that cows aren't he's? These are girls. Cows and bulls are the same species, with the bulls being male and the cows being females. So in the game, you mean to tell me I'm somehow a male cow shooting my milk all over the barnyard? This has me somewhat questioning what they're actually drinking in the barn. Even if you squirt it on Mr. Pig, he wipes it off and even tries the stuff. While everyone else, if you try it on, just says, ew, don't try that again, ugh. My childhood is ruined. What is going on in this game?
I've told y'all many times before, milk is just cow nut.
What?
Get with the program, y'all. Just go ahead and accept it that you've been drinking nut your whole life.
Here's some facts about Ben 10 most fans don't even know. First is why he yells when he transforms. You probably wondered why he always yells the alien's name he turns into. And Kev was thinking the same thing in the show and asked Ben, why does he do that? And Ben just straight up says, it strikes fear in my enemy's heart when I do that. I guess he does it to scare people. Next, did you know that Cartoon Network made a short animation where Ben walks into a room where Superman and the Justice League are sitting, and everyone's acting nonchalant and acting like they don't know who he is, and then when he leaves the room, Superman gets all excited because he finds out Ben's wearing Superman pajamas, and Batman's tweaking because the Ben Tennyson asked for his autograph. Next, the Omnitrix weren't even meant for Ben. It was meant for his
Yeah, this is true. I remember finding this out. I could never imagine Max wearing the Omnitrix. It don't make sense. It don't look right. That old man wearing the Omnitrix, what is he gonna do?
The Omnitrix weren't even meant for Ben. It was meant for his grandpa Max. And all 52 episodes of the Ben 10 show took place in 3 months. Next, ever wondered why Ben de-transforms early or doesn't get the aliens he wants even though he asked for a specific alien? Well, the creator of the Omnitrix named Azimuth revealed to Ben that the reason why this happens is because he's being too aggressive with the Omnitrix. When banging and being too rough on the Omnitrix, it can cause the timer to mess up. And whenever he slammed his hand on the Omnitrix, that's another reason why the Omnitrix was always messing up and making mistakes.
Wow.
Finally, the Omnitrix has over 1 million plus DNA samples in it of alien species, and the main purpose of it is to revive any alien species that are going to go extinct or are extinct.
Also, did you know that the Omnitrix can take the most evolved version of an alien? So like if it takes you because you're an alien, it will take your most evolved form. I don't know why he didn't include that, but that's like one of the coolest things about it. It takes the strongest form of whoever.
Who's the nicest hero of all time? Starting with Thanos from Marvel. First, I shouldn't have to explain this, but he's an amazing, committed guy. So there's this guy named David, and Thanos showed up on his first birthday and took his blankie away, leaving the window open so that he was nice and cold. Then when he was turning 5 years old, Thanos made sure that his daddy didn't make it on time for his 5th birthday party. Then for his 15th—
Who is David? Is David Deadpool?
Thanos made sure that his daddy didn't make it on time for his 5th birthday party. Then for his 15th birthday, Thanos showed up and texted his girlfriend, basically telling her, we're over it, I hope you die. What a beloved guy. Next, when David finally turned 21, for some reason all of the drinks were poisoned, and Thanos pulled up and said, hey, don't drink that, after everyone on the ground was passed out. What a guy. Then when he was 25, Thanos blew up the college he wanted to go to. There's so many other colleges, who really cares? When he got fired and turned 27, Thanos told him that his cat died.
Oh my gosh, Thanos, why? Shouldn't you be collecting stones right now? Why are you terrorizing this kid?
There's so many other colleges, who really cares? When he got fired and turned 27, Thanos told him that his cat died. I wonder why. When he turned 31, Thanos didn't show up. But then he showed up the next birthday and said, yo, I'm sorry I missed your birthday last year. I'll promise it never happen again. Snapped his fingers and got rid of all of his neighbors. Maybe they were making too much noise. Now when David finally turned 45, he was basically a train wreck. Nothing was going good in his life, and Thanos came to save the day. David was finally telling Thanos, I know what type of guy you are, and you're probably wondering why I don't just unalive myself after all the things you've done to me and the people I love. And right before he tells him why, Thanos says, I don't care, and drowns his whole apartment in water and says, I'll see you next year. Maybe he stinked, but Thanos is definitely the nicest hero I've ever seen in fiction.
Did they ever explain why he was doing that? Why did he dedicate so much of his time to terrorize a child?
Yo, the Marvel Rivals community is furious over this post.
The more women who play video games are making video games work.
I've seen this, bro. And I have some friends that sent me this and said, he's so right. What are you trying to tell me? Do you not like women?
They are making the experience worse because they're acting like women and they expect men to act differently.
And guess what people did right after this? They find out and go to his history and see that he's been straight up on a losing streak. Then they go to the game match he was talking about and found out the woman that he was talking about wasn't even the one selling, it was him. First thing that happens to him is he gets pulled off the map by Spider-Man and then
he changes into Black Widow. That guy's a loser. He's a loser, bro. He's a loser. Blaming women because you're bad at games. You need to take some responsibility. You're trash.
As he gets pulled off the map by Spider-Man and then sits in spawn as Black Widow AFK like he's playing Bloons Tower Defense for almost a minute straight. Then to top it off, as a support, she had the most healing at the end of the game. This take was so bad that the Blade voice actor in the game made a video saying,
Somebody always trying to skate uphill.
In response, I don't think women are ruining games and I don't think men are ruining games. It's simply people like you. Take a mental break from the game. It's not that deep.
It's a valid point, bro. Sometimes you gotta accept it. Maybe you're just trash.
How popcorn is made. Sounds tasty. Oh, the corn nuts is coming inside of it.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sounds tasty. Oh, the corn nuts is coming inside of it. Where'd the nuts go?
What do y'all got me watching?
Babies? Oh, when they're baking in the sun, they're popping in the sun. Oh my gosh.
Chat. Y'all are cooked, bro. I'm never eating popcorn again, and y'all are never picking the last video again.
You can put some butter on it. Oh, it's getting recycled.
What are we watching? What are we watching? This man is tooted up, having corn nuts come out his ass.
Butter on it. Oh, it's getting recycled.
Yeah, how about this? Never ever show me nothing like that again, chat. What the hell was that, bro?